Hey guys, what's up? My name is Emily. I'm from Journey to Meta. If you are new here, you can follow me on Instagram at Journey to Meta. You can also follow my podcast, anchor.fm/Journey to Meta. This is actually going to be a live recording of me reading my writing that I used to create the podcast that I just posted on anchor.fm today. However, that's actually going to be live on multiple different platforms such as Spotify and Apple Music within a few business days. So until then, I wanted to go ahead and get the content out on here so you guys can all hear it as well. So if you see me looking off to the side, I'm just going to be reading from my writings. So the topic that I'm going to be talking on is all about the arts and bringing arts back into the community. There is nothing that speaks more loudly to the soul than the song that you love or the song in your heart. Or to get up and dance, to play some music, or to make some art. Whatever it is, we all love the arts. And what do I mean by the arts? I use the word arts because it is a general term that encompasses the wide variety of creativity, crafts, even entrepreneurship. Anything that is a creative communication. It is a communication on a soul level. We all have a heart that listens and feels something different when we hear a song, for example. We really do, and I know that you have felt this before. Arts can lead a person into transformation. Arts can move a person into transformation because it gives just the right amount of insight and clarity that person was looking for, and suddenly, when listening to a song or whatever arts that you're into, they've finally found it. Why have we forgotten this? Why have we forgotten that arts lead into this transformative parts of ourself, of our human experience? Why have we forgotten this in the community? If you're in a different place than where I'm at now, maybe arts are available in your community, or they're just more widely accepted in general. However, I reside in the Midwest, United States of America, and we surely have forgotten this part of our human experience. You don't really see it in the schools, you don't really see it in the college education. Yeah, it's there, but typically it's the first thing to be cut due to funding. So this is what I'm here for, to express the importance of art in the community. We are scared to move into arts because of money, and really, that's our true wealth. We all need to embrace our talents because each and every one of us has some to a certain extent, or maybe I should say craft. And if you don't, then there's definitely something that you're passionate about, even if you don't know about it yet. There is something that you enjoy doing on a soul level that's not embraced in society around you. I really believe in the arts and how they bring us back into unity consciousness. We all need to unite together to inspire any amount of pain. Arts move a different part of your soul than you could ever move with words ever. Period. It is the energy and frequency of which you feel when you are experiencing arts in some way, shape, or form. And yet they are not embraced in our community. Why? Because of money? Because people can't keep them sustainable? Because it's viewed upon as a hobby and not a career path? I think that's total crap, and here's why. None of us want to be miserable day in and day out. I don't believe it. You want to feel good. And if you want to experience being miserable in this lifetime, you surely can. In fact, most people are. But that's not what you came here for. You came here to experience all the richness, expression, and colors and vibrant experience of the physical world, to make lasting impact on generations to come, to grow and to expand, to experience love, to feel good. That is what you truly desire. You are a soul having a human experience. If that resonates with you, good. If it doesn't, you'll get it one day. So let's bring arts back into the community, because when we do that, we can acknowledge and accept that our career paths are not meant to work for big corporations that are running society and ultimately destroying our planet and are the source of so much waste. But instead, our career paths are us truly embracing our craft, whatever it is, and utilizing our fullest potential, not just going through the motions. So again, let's bring back arts to the community, because when we do that, we can acknowledge and accept that our career paths are not meant to work for big corporations that are running society and ultimately destroying our planet and are the source of so much waste. But instead, our career paths are us truly embracing our craft and utilizing our fullest potential, not just going through the motions. How in the world can working at these places help us? How in the world is that adding into any, part of our well-being? We are causing so much waste working at these places that we go to almost every day, whether it's retail or restaurant or factory or office job or banking. You've seen so much stuff get thrown away and mass produced wherever it is that you work. And all for what? Profit? If you work in banking, in that case, you're working with imaginary numbers and a figmentation of currency that we come to use in today's society. We trade money for service, do we not? Don't we just trade money for service? Doesn't that make money only energy? Back in the day, they got tired of trading a cow for someone else's service, so they came up with the concept of coins and money. Money is energy. It is currency, but so is time. Time is also currency. Your feelings and frequency are currency, because everything is energy. If we can all raise our energy into a higher vibrational frequency, like love and happiness and joy, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying to right away sustain that energy all throughout the day, although it's totally possible, because there is contrast, and it is a practice that you must go through to get good at keeping that momentum of love and joy and happiness going throughout each and every moment of your waking experience. There is variance and variety in this life that is the basis of the reality we are in. And we came into existence of this, and we know that. But instead, we have to go do something that we don't enjoy to make money. I see this from so many people, like myself included, but I'm actually choosing to break out of this. Then we do this to live, to pay our bills, to buy food, to buy clothes, etc., etc., etc. How long are we going to keep doing this? How long will we go work for some massive corporation, local business, or whatever, and continue to contribute to waste, to pollute our environment, continue to sacrifice our well-being, all for someone else's top dollar? You know you're the hands and feet of that business and that you work in, and someone way up above you, not even there, sets all the rules and foundations for your job, yet you make $8 or $10, maybe $15 an hour if you're lucky. Or, if you went to college and got an education, you make salary, blah, blah, blah. But that's not always the case for most of us. So if you're making $8 or $10, maybe 15 if you're lucky, while they are off keeping 90% profit. Okay, maybe that's a bit exaggerated. Maybe they, keep more like 60 to 70%. Anyways, you get the point. Don't get me wrong, I'm an entrepreneur myself, and I fully expect to receive large amounts of money, but a lot of it's going to be from different streams of income. When I start brick and mortar locations, it's going to go back into the community that those brick and mortar locations are founded in, and into the hands of those who work with me. I will have other streams of income coming into me other than my brick and mortar locations, because that money, again, is for the people there. Everyone gets paid accordingly to the work that they do. I won't ever take 90% of the profit for my own good. It will always be given back into community and the hands of my team members. Also, can we get rid of the term employee? I mean, come on now. We're all people and we're all working on the same team. Team members just sound a lot better. Anyways, hear me out on this. Wouldn't you love to wake up and know that you are fully supported in achieving your heart's desire? you love that? If we can all start embracing small, simple movements and small, simple steps and shifting our identity into what our hearts say that we are, we can then change society around us. And of course, your own life. We can transform from this culture of 9 to 5 and factory jobs to getting up and being excited to take on the day. And the more that you can do that in your everyday life now and embrace the contrast that it brings you, and because let me tell you, there's going to be contrast, but do not be discouraged by that. There are always lessons to be learned when you step into the fullest expression of your heart. You will then start to have fears come up within yourself because you just have to, go through the motions or whatever, but you just have to be inspired and courageous and go ahead, take on a small, simple step of following your heart's desire. Just release those fears that come up within yourself and trust and know that you want to feel good. You want to be fully expressive in your passions on this planet today. No, not tomorrow, not 10 years from now. I'm talking about today. If we can all just start making simple movements of embracing our heart's desire and our fullest expression of self, we will then encourage each and every one of us to do the same thing. And I really believe this is how change happens. This is how we change the culture and community that surrounds us now. But we all have to do it. That's the thing. We all have to be brave enough. We all have to be brave enough. Just as I am right now, recording podcasts and YouTube videos, putting my heart out there, putting my voice out there. We all have to be brave enough to do this. To say yes to your heart and say yes to your growth and say yes to your dreams. Say yes to it. Just do one thing about it today. Just one thing. One thing. Okay? Just one thing. Then tomorrow do one more thing. And then the next day do another. And so on and so on. And then I promise you, you will start to see how easy it really becomes when you are living from your heart. Don't be discouraged. Don't be weary. Do not be fearful of judgment because that will hold you back from doing anything. Seriously, anything. Live your life, live in full expression, live in your heart's desire. That is my encouragement for you. This world is a beautiful place and we are all meant to enjoy it. We are all meant to have heaven on earth and live in unity and support each other and to know that you are supported by the universe when you step into the fullest expression of yourself. One last thing. I want to leave you all with this. Time is endless in the present moment. If you enjoyed this episode today, this YouTube episode today, you can also check out my podcast again on anchor.fm/journeytometa. It's also going to be available on Spotify and Apple iTunes and various other platforms as well within a few business days. I will make sure to update the links down below. But if you are watching this live right now on January 19th, 2021, available on anchor.fm/journeytometa. So I will link that down below. You can also follow me on Instagram at journeytometa, where I share my daily stories as a creative entrepreneur and a mother, and where you can follow my transformation as I step into my fullest expression of self. And I'm just totally wild. Please make sure that you like this, subscribe, and share, and definitely hit the notification bell, subscribe, pretty please. That way you don't miss out on any of the content coming up. There's going to be more videos on vegan cooking, me cooking with my children, and then more music videos as well. So anyways, have a great day. Peace out. Much love, y'all.